love with live performances that make your heart beat in time with the music, your cheeks hurt from laughing, or just blow your mind with the skill and artistry of the talents on stage in front of you. From familiar favorites to fantastic new firsts, Canadian icons to local legends. Experience it all this fall with Brampton On Stage. Inducted into Canada's prestigious Walk of Fame in 2023, Glass Tiger made history as Canada's fastest-selling debut, The Thin Red Line, spawning 5 hit singles, including the unforgettable Don't Forget Me When I'm Gone. From raucous rock anthems to ethereal pop, Glass Tiger's music transcends generations with Grammy Award nominations and multiple Juno and Canadian Classic Awards. Brampton's own multi-Juno Award winner Kirk Diamond with his band The Movement of Ariel, and the celebrated Amoye light up the main stage with their dynamic blends of reggae, soul, and R&B. 2 contemporary artists bringing you a future-forward reggae sound. With their chart-topping hits like My Father and the Hunter and Rattlesnake, 2-time Juno Award-winning band The Strumbellas gear up to unveil their 5th studio album, Part-Time Believer. Hear it live for an unforgettable night of foot-stomping, hand-clapping alt-country fervor, marking the band's triumphant return and artistic evolution. A docu-concert created by composer Cory Butler, the Hymns to Freedom project fuses classical arrangements with Negro spirituals in a musical juxtaposition to the historical and current racial environment. Featuring the Rose Orchestra and renowned actress and singer Jackie Richardson, witness what happens when we blend our differences to create a new masterpiece. Moksha by Third Space welcomes both aficionados and novices to enjoy the echoes of the Mughal courts and Enlightenment through listening in a celebration of classical and semi-classical music from the Indian subcontinent. Picking up musically where the Beatles left off and equaling Bob Dylan lyrically, Supertramp's Crime of the Century is a sonic masterpiece. Classic Albums Live will deliver note for note. Then, a month later, they're back for Meatloaf's Bat Outta Hell. With Jim Steinman's compositions and Bruce Springsteen's band backing the original album, expect vocal mastery, killer musicianship, and nuance in a trifecta of rock greatness. The rock anthems continue with Brampton Music Theatre's We Will Rock You. As Mamma Mia is to ABBA, We Will Rock You is a full-blown, fist-pumping, foot-stomping, post-apocalyptic stage production featuring 20 hit songs by Queen, including Another One Bites the Dust, Bohemian Rhapsody, Somebody to Love, and more, performed by Brampton's own talented community. Fall for romance and the eternal charm of opulent overtures, captivating concertos, and exquisite melodies from Swan Lake, Romeo and Juliet, and more, with the Rose Orchestra and featured pianist Brampton's own Andrew Fu. Now in their 140th year, Brampton Concert Band, along with special guests, the pipes and drums of the Lorne Scots, play a concert of songs connected to major events in our country's history and the heroes that made it happen. From classic rock to classical music, the Rose Main Stage has it all. Curated in Brampton, made for everyone. Our This Is Brampton series continues to grow in popularity, with 11 curators creating live events and sold-out shows across a variety of genres, including comedy, country, hip-hop, jazz, musical theater, slam poetry, cabaret, and DJing. Music fans absolutely loved our new studio series, Stage Door Stories, and its behind-the-scenes true stories, photos, and candid conversations with iconic Canadian performers. With this season's lineup, we welcome back beloved children's performer Sharon Hampson with her daughter in Sharon and Randy, a Sharon, Lois, and Bram sing-along. And then master of country, folk, rock, and blues, the one and only Valdi. Get your tickets now because this series sells out quickly. One of the funniest plays you'll ever see, Every Brilliant Thing is a charming one-man show and joyful act of collective storytelling, told with the help of the audience, that reveals how the connections we make are what keep us strong. Starring the Hive's own Jimish Tucker. Kids in the Hall's Scott Thompson brings his most famous character, lounge lizard Buddy Cole, to Brampton in his new show, King. For those who love boundary-pushing comedy, prepare for a night of hilarious and sometimes incendiary monologues never before seen on television or deemed too hot for Amazon.
Whoa, Nelly!
Come for the stand-up and stay for audience involvement. This is what makes the J. Martin Comedy Series more than just a comedy show. It's a must-see event. A crowd favorite in Brampton for over 20 years, the laughs keep coming as the Renaissance man himself and his curated lineup of comics take the mic. True crime fans unite, diving deep into the darkest and most thought-provoking of subjects. The psychology of serial killers is a touring masterclass as Dr. Rachel Tolles, true crime's preeminent psychologist, seeks to help us understand who are these notorious killers. How does an ordinary neighbor become a mass murderer? And why are we so fascinated by serial killers and true crime?
By all your friends who...
The Fugitives perform their Juno-nominated 5th album, Trench Songs, to accompany World War I storytelling and thought-provoking narrative provided by Brendan MacLeod in an inventive musical interpretation about how and why we grieve, in Ridge featuring the Fugitives. As the weather turns cold, Brampton On Stage makes things merry and bright with festive fun for the whole family. Chart-topping, million record-selling global phenomenon, the Celtic Tenors, return to Brampton with another blockbuster holiday show celebrating the spectacular sounds of Christmas in their signature Celtic style. Is it even the holidays if you don't see Ballet Jorgen's The Nutcracker or a Next Generation Leahy Christmas? Back by popular demand at the Rose, be whisked away by the beautiful ballet that is synonymous with Christmas. Or soak in the astounding step dancing and multi-instrumental show of talented siblings that will have your family dancing into the holidays. With music from John Williams' Home Alone Suite and classical seasonal tunes, you'll want to sing along with the Rose Orchestra You'll Sing as they get you into the holiday spirit with featured guests, Brampton Children's Chorus and the St. Roch Chorale. Or celebrate Christmas at the Rose with Brampton Concert Band with surprise special guests for a joyful evening of merry melodies. With so many exciting events this year, we know you'll be crying for an encore. We feel you. Here's a sneak peek of what's to come in 2025 that you can access now.
I'm oi.
Witness the critically acclaimed evening of tunes and tall tales with superstars Alan Cumming and Ari Shapiro in Och and Oi, a considered cabaret. With a legacy of gold and platinum albums and an outstanding reputation for their live performances that carries through to this day, 5440 is a concert you don't want to miss. Canada's queen of R&B soul, Julie Black, has been called a visionary, trailblazer, truth-teller, and a Canadian icon. See her live at the Rose. One of the best-selling Canadian bands of all time, Finger 11 is bringing homegrown alternative rock back to Brampton. And more to come. Be the first to know when new shows are announced and get priority access to tickets as an Encore member. We've got it all. Renowned artists, local curators, guest presenters, and community groups. Book tickets now for live events you'll love in exceptional venues. It's entertainment for everyone with Brampton on Stage.